I've decided to make a pendant for my wife for our 10th anniversary. So I'm going to draw it out. I hope this isn't too faint. I start out with a rough oval. I know I want to make sort of an owl shape. Can you see that? Yeah. Roughly the size that I think it should be, and then I'll divide it into the sections. This is just me designing it on paper before I go to do it. I'm gonna cut it out of wood, I think. I think I probably need to look up what owls look like. Or cartoony owls. Well, that's a start. I'll come back to it. This is roughly the idea for the owl that I want. Now we're down in my basement, which is kind of my makeshift workshop. I have lots of junk. So I took some tin snips and roughly snipped out a, well, first actually I drilled a hole. Then I roughly snipped out a ring around it out of this aluminum. I suppose I could have just used like a washer or something, but there was a website that said that tin and aluminum are traditional symbols of a 10th wedding anniversary. So I loosely sanded the aluminum with 120 grit, and then I came over it with this wire wheel, and you probably can't tell. No, it's too dark down here. It gave it kind of just like a rough pitted surface, which I think is cool. And then the way I held it is I used the same drill bit that I drilled the hole with, and I just loosely clamped it in the vise here, just so it sticks up enough to kind of catch that bit of aluminum. So next I will set these up on a piece of, I'm going to use a piece of plywood like this, and cut out the rest of the shape. I've just sawn out a rough shape for the owl. This part up here will be a hole to hold it up. And I had a thought of making this body part, this main body, put some fabric there. So we'll see. This is where I'm at now. This little piece of fabric here is a piece of my family tartan. So I kind of like it, so I'm going to give it a try. I think I'm going to try this, oh crud. This hot glue. Well, let's try that again. I was wanting a glue that wouldn't absorb into the cloth and make it a different color. So that's why I picked hot glue. I hope it'll work well enough on this aluminum. I'm going too slow. Here's the final product. I painted this yellow ochre because I didn't like the way the wood looked, and I painted the black red, and I put that ring in it. I know it's not super clean or whatever, but I don't always worry about that kind of thing.